There's been a lot of confusion over what this baby's going to be called, and I don't mean his or her Christian name, I mean the title that this baby will have. And really this stems back to the letters patent which George V issued in 1917, and I suppose he was the original trailblazer when it came to streamlining the monarchy. He wanted to do away with a lot of the hangers-on, a lot of the extra HRHs. So when he issued the letters patent, he said that HRHs would be given to children of the sovereign, grandchildren of the sovereign in the male line, and the oldest son of the oldest son of the Prince of Wales. So that meant when William and Kate were welcoming their first baby, right after the changes in the laws to succession, had Charlotte been born first, she would have been Lady Charlotte. She wouldn't have been eligible for an HRH. And that's why in 2013 the Queen amended the 1917 letters patent. She didn't make any amendments that would affect Harry once he got married and had a baby. So as it stands right now, this little baby is not going to have an HRH. He or she will be known as Lord or Lady. A little boy, a firstborn son, would be the Earl of Dumbarton, which is one of Prince Harry's subsidiary titles. Any subsequent little boys would be Lord, fill in the first name, Mountbatten-Windsor, and any girls, a lady, fill in the first name, Mountbatten-Windsor. But it's really important for people to understand that this is not a slight. This is nothing negative that is being handed to Harry and Meghan. It's not because William and Kate are more popular. It's not because the Queen is upset with Harry and Meghan. It simply goes back to history. It goes back to rules that were put in place in 1917. Now it's possible those rules could still change, but I think it's unlikely. And I also think that the Queen and Prince Charles are very keen to do what Harry and Meghan are comfortable with, and they've been clear that they want their child to enjoy as private a life as possible, and it's easier to have a private life without the burden of an HRH title. Royal mums often say they don't want nannies, and you can understand why. Like any mother, they want to be hands-on, they want to be present for all of their babies' milestones. But given Harry and Meghan's senior positions within the royal family, at some stage they are going to have to bring someone into their home to help. William and Kate said, no, we don't want a nanny. They employed a housekeeper that had sort of a number of different jobs that normally would have been done by a whole team of staff. But eventually it became obvious that George was going to need a full-time nanny just because Harry and Meghan, like William and Kate, are going to need someone that they can trust, that they can rely on, and someone that's discreet enough to welcome into their home. And the way you achieve that type of staff member is by really doing your research and welcoming someone that is full-time. It won't take away from Meghan's role. She'll, of course, still be the mother hen in the family, and she'll make all the decisions, she and Harry together. But just knowing that they've got someone that they trust, someone there to help them, will be a tremendous peace of mind, I think. Meghan and Doria are incredibly close, and we've seen that in a number of different ways. The fact that Doria was Meghan's only family member at her wedding speaks volumes, and she handled herself with such class and such dignity. But I think it's important to remember that Doria is grandma. She is a very important role in this child's future life. And lots of people have been suggesting that Doria is going to be there to look after the baby full time. I'm sure she will help in any way she's able to, but she's not the hired help. She's Granny, and Granny has a very specific role, a very nurturing and loving role, and I think Doria is going to want to be involved in every aspect of this baby's life, just as any grandparent would want to be. And I think she's going to be a tremendous support to Meghan, because Meghan doesn't have any family in the UK beyond the royal family. She's got an amazing team of friends who I think she counts as her family. But having Doria there with her, what a special moment for these two ladies.